Hi everyone. Yeah, I'll play the first video. I'll start real quick. My name is Taeyoon, and I'm an artist and an organizer. I'm based in Seoul, Korea right now. We've been invited to organize a project around Joseph Beuys, and especially his educational practice called Free International University. I think Jaemin asked if she needs to speak today, and I said no, but I do want to spend maybe a little bit of time to introduce Jaemin, because I think she played a really important role. So Jaemin is the studio manager at my studio, but she's also the program associate for the School of Unlearning. Okay, so Adrian, do you want to go next?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, thank you so much, Taeyoon, Jaemin, for organizing, and thank you for Gulnara and Radbek and Jung-Yeon for being together. So in this through this project, I actually invite artists to be participants of summer school. First, I ask our Artcom platform group who wants to be part of the school, and few of them answered that they will be glad to join. And I choose them because their works as a multidisciplinary artist. Some of them architects, painter, art historian, and digital artist, and they're from different cities, and they're located in Astana, in Almaty. One of them located in Moscow now, and they're from different cities of Kazakhstan also. And I thought as a curator, I think it will be interesting to have a voice from the artists from different places with different experience. They're young, but they're kind of have their own practice and experience. Well, so yeah, that's why I invite participants, and all of them female artists, as you notice. So I think it's because like last decade, maybe, yeah, the art practitioners, art professionals in Kazakhstan, most of them, the female. So, and there are many projects run by female professionals, and it's kind of organically. So, but thank you.
Thank you, Taeyoon. My name is Marat Dzhumashev, and
my name is Gulnara Kasmalieva,
and we are together. We are artists and curators and art educators, and we're based in Bishkek city, Kyrgyzstan. And actually, we have both of us have academic art education since Soviet time, and during the Gorbachev perestroika in 80s. So we have quite long journey during our art practicing, long journey of learning and unlearning. So it's very familiar for us, this notion of unlearning. That's why we joined this school when Taeyoon invited us to participate. And we try to choose participants from Kyrgyzstan with some particular principles of, first of all, that all of them, four of them, have no any academic art education. I mean, they, for example, Nargiza, she's a journalist, and Talgat, he studied anthropology in American University in Bishkek. And Marat, he is a physician and even teach physics in the university. And Malika, she is a doctor in medicine. And she teach children in the school, in children's school. So they have also, like, for us was was important to know about their journey, how they are becoming artists, how they transform the idea of becoming non-artist to becoming. I mean, it's a long journey. It's not like in one day or in 1 year. And secondly, for us, it was also very important that we know these persons very good, and they're very fascinating emerging artists in Kyrgyzstan. And they're friends of ours, and it's very comfortable to communicate with them, to talk, to discuss about any topics and issues. So for us, it was also very important to have this kind of very intimate situation when we gather together and discuss about the topic of unlearning.
And in the end, it was very interesting when we choose them, and they both, it is a pair, it is husband and wife, as we are.
It's two families. I mean, actually, it's three families.
And now it is three families, and it is important in Central Asia how women, as an artist and equal with a man, to create. And I think it is a very interesting, how to say, example.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Great, thanks. I think that's good. Jung-Yeon, do you want to introduce yourself and how you brought those participants together?
My name is Jung-Yeon. I was born in Seoul, Korea, and I came to Japan in 2007 as a student. And it's surprising that I'm still here. But from 2007 to last year, 2020, I was based in Tokyo and Kanto area, the eastern part of Japan. And this year was the first time to come to, how can I say, based in west side of Japan, which is called Kansai, Osaka. So I'm a researcher who is interested in art and media, the social implications of art and media technologies. And I'm teaching at the universities. And when I invited participants, I was thinking about the map of Japan. So I recently moved from the east to the west. So I tried to invite students who had their own migrations inside of Japan, born in western part and studying in the east part, or opposite. Or there's one participant who was born in Uyghur, and now he's in Tokyo, based in Tokyo. So I tried to merge some kind of geographical directions. And one participant was born and grown up and based in Osaka only. And I think that's also a very interesting aspect too. And the four of them are don't know each other, one another very much, but it was a good chance to get to know each other very much, gradually, slowly.
Oh, okay. Hi. So we have begun the graduation ceremony. I did not include the part where I introduced the Korean participants. There are 3 artists, filmmaker, organizers, and they are also the practitioners who I've been really interested in and wanting to collaborate and did not have a chance yet. So this was an opportunity to get to know them and also introduce them to you as well. So that's just a really brief introduction of them. And the plan for tonight is that we'll play 3 videos by the participants each time, and then we will open up for a brief conversation and question, and then we'll move on. So without further ado, I would like to play the very first session.
皆さんこんにちは、ひなです。日本語で話していこうと思います。私と友人が思う私に当てはまる形容詞は、よう、ずっと笑っている、真面目、計画的、自我が強い、マイペース、思っていることが表情に出やすい、楽観的などがあります。私のプロナウンは she、her です。東京に来て4年目なんですけど、田舎で育ったからか自然が恋しいなと思い続ける4年間でした。都会と田舎の生活両方を経験したことで、その後の進路を考える上で場所というものがすごく重要なキーワードになりました。チャンスをつかめるかどうかだけではなくて、自分がその場所で幸せを感じられるのかどうか、それは東京や都会というキラキラして見えた場所のアンラーニングだったと思います。私はずっと人の美しさについてアンラーニングし続けています。私が通っている大学にはないんですが、日本の多くの大学にはミスコンとミスターコンというものがあります。ミスコン、ミスターコンは大学の中で最も美しい人を決めるというコンテストです。近年は批判の声とか開催を中止する大学も増えてきたんですけど、キャリアのチャンスにつながるので一概に悪いとは言えないという人もいます。美しさのアンラーニングをするきっかけになったのは、一つの指標で美しさを判断することができない国に留学をしたことでした。私はそうした国にすごく居心地の良さを感じました。ルッキズムについてよく頭を巡らせていったときに、私の友人が自分は好きな人のためにダイエットをして、つまり努力する過程が楽しいのに、それをルッキズムだと批判されるのには違和感があると話しているのを聞きました。痩せるのが良しとされることに批判的になったとしても、それは痩せるのを目指すことを悪とすることとは別なのだということに気づきました。ある人は痩せることが美しいと思っていなくても、ある人は痩せることが美しいと思っています。それでいいんです。人間の美しさについて誰かと話すのはとても難しいことですけど、人それぞれ美しいと思うものは違うし、美しいものに豊かさがあっていいということを意識しながら、友人と美しさについて話せるようになりたいなと思いました。自分が美しいと思っているものが本当に自分が美しいと思うものなのか、今でもアンラーニングしています。マイワールドの話を最後にします。私の頭の中には過去と未来への抗いが常に並んでいるなと思います。過去への抗いというのは、これまでの歴史で当たり前、普通とされてきたものを一度問い直すという抗いです。ただ、抗いと言いましたが、今見えているものだけを見るのではなくて、隠れてしまった今が出来上がるまでにあった正解や間違いを含む過去の人々の選択一つ一つが積み重ねられたものが今なんだということを意識するという意味では、過去への尊敬だとも思います。未来への抗いというのは、未来的と言われるときによく科学技術を意味することが多いと思うので未来と言いましたが、これは科学技術への抗いのことです。私の近所にお気に入りの喫茶店があるんですけど、その喫茶店の名前の意味がよくわからなかったので、ある日店主に聞きました。そしたらその店主が教えないよと ってきたんですね。その天使はわからないことを調べたらすぐに分かってしまう今の時代にわからないままのものがあってもいいんじゃないかと話していました。私はその話を聞いた時にどこかほっとして、ずっと何かにせかされていた感覚から少し解放されたような気がしました。それ以来私はそうした抗いを大切にしようと思うようになりました。こうした抗いがマイワールドの軸になっている気がします。聞いてくださってありがとうございました。
안녕하세요. 한국 노드로 참여하게 된 신채정입니다. 저는 서울에 살고 있고요. 오늘은 주말이어서 부모님 댁에 이렇게 와서 촬영을 하게 됐어요. 저는 평일에 출퇴근을 하는데요. 갤러리에서 지금은 일을 하고 있고, 퇴근하고 나면 시간이 조금 많은 편이에요. 그래서 그때는 책을 읽거나 아니면은 읽을 책을 고르거나 찾거나 하는 걸로 대부분의 시간을 좀 보내는 상태예요. 3일 전에 졸업을 했어요. 제가 드디어 졸업을 해서 졸업장을 받게 됐는데, 그전에는 서양학과에서 영상 설치, 사운드 등의 작업들을 했었고요. 문화인류학과를 복수 전공하게 되면서 당시에는 여성의 커뮤니케이션과 커뮤니티에 대한 연구를 계속 하려고 했었던 것 같아요. 그에 대한 일종의 연장 프로젝트로 2020년에는 북클럽을 기획해서 운영을 했었는데요. 그때 대표적으로 깨달은 게 있다면 많은 여성들이 자신이 사회적으로 인정할 수 있는 정치적인 모습, 되게 개인적인 모습일 수도 있고, 그리고 인정할 수 없는 자신의 어떠한 자 사이에서 아주 많은 충돌을 경험하고 있는데도 불구하고 그걸 인지하지도 못하는 상태에 놓인 사람들이 많다는 걸 깨달은 시간이 됐었던 것 같아요. 그리고 여기서 다시 저의 언러닝에 대한 이야기로 돌아갈까 합니다. 언러닝이란 단어를 처음 접했을 때 이런 거구나 라고 생각을 했었어요. 근데 그 단어를 막상 제 반경으로 끌고 들어오려고 하니까 어떤 건지 어떻게 해야 되는지 너무 모르겠는 거예요. 거기서 시간이 오래 걸린 것 같거든요. 제가 나름대로 해석한 언러닝은 대체하기였었던 것 같아요. 말 그대로 당연하지만 알고 있는 거를 소거시켜버릴 수 있는 방법은 저희한테 없잖아요. 그러니까 하나의 어떤 새로운 방식을 끌고 들어옴으로써 원래 있던 기존의 방식을 밀어내는 게 언러닝의 대표적인 구조가 될 수 있다고 저는 받아들였는데, 그거를 그렇게 해석하고 나니까 자연스럽게 내가 현재 단어를 모으고 비일상적인 문장을 시로써 계속 만들어내려고 하는 것 자체가 언러닝의 한 기초 작업일 수 있겠다라는 생각으로 연결된 것 같아요. 말 그대로 단어를 열심히 모으고 있는 상태였었거든요. 길에서 모이면 모이고 사전을 계속 들여보기도 하고요. 책을 읽다가 발견하거나 원래 있었던 단어를 다시 생각하는 방식으로 쭉 아카이빙 하듯 단어를 모으고 있었어요. 거기서 이제 파생한 작업으로 어떤 이미지적인 낱말 카드를 만들고 그림을 그리고 시를 쓰고 하고 있었죠. 이게 되게 장기적인 언러닝이 될 것 같다고 이제는 생각을 해요. 그렇게 하나의 끊이지 않는 이야기를 만들 수 있는 어떤 언어를 찾아가는 게 어떻게 보면 저만의 언어를 찾는 거죠. 그건 제가 갖고 있는 언어를 언러닝하는 방식이기도 하고요. 이런 생각들을 하면서 지내고 있는 것 같습니다. 이 작업을 통해서 제가 결국에 바라고 있는 거는 이 모든 게 종국에는 나한테 새로운 맥락을 제공시켜 줄 수 있을 거라는 추측에 기반하고 있는 것 같거든요. 그래서 제가 하고 있는 이런 활동이 현재 저의 언러닝적 작업이 아닐까 생각하고 있습니다. 이상입니다. 감사합니다.
Salam, менің атым Temirkhan Dariya Тынышболатқызы. I'm learning to hear the voice of megapolises. Мен 20 жастамын. Алматы қаласында тудым. Осы қалада мен ата-анам танысып үйленді. Бір-біріне ғашық болды деп айту қиын, бірақ олар Алматыны бүкіл ынтамен бірдей деңгейде сүйген адамдар. Мен әкем 1986 жылы тағдыр талқынысы бойынша желтоқсан оқиғаларының қатысушысы болып саналып жұмысынан шығарылды. Желтоқсан желі бұл қазақ жастарының КСРО үкіметіне қарсы наразылық білдіру іс-қимылдары. Осы митингке қатысқан барлық адамдарды бірнеше күнге түрмеге қамап, кейін жаппай оқу орындарынан шығарылды. Одан кейін мәңгілік боп көрінген КСРО ақыры құлады. Күн көру одан сайын қиындады, сондықтан мен отбасым 2001 жылы Оралға көшуге мәжбүр болды. Мен әкем сол жердің тумасы. Әкемнің туысқандары орналасуға көмектесуге уәде берген. Осылайша мен бүкіл балалық шағымды және жасөспірім кезеңді Оралда өткіздім. Орал Жайық өзенінің ағысында Қазақстанның батысында орналасқан қала. Тұрғындар саны шамамен 300 мыңдай. Ресеймен шекаралас, сондықтан славян және басқа ұлт өкілдері өте көп. Балық шағында қай елде жерде тұрмасан да сен үшін бәрі керемет, бәрі қызықты, жанында отбасым болса болды. Мен ата-анам және үлкен апамның Алматы туралы әңгімелерін тыңдап өскен адаммын. Бұл әңгімелер мен үшін ертегі сияқты болды. Маған түрлі түске боялған көк базар туралы айтатын. Ол жерде сен тамақтың түр-түрін тегін жей алатынсың. Ал Алатаудың басында нән, тәп-тәтті алмалар өседі. Арықтарда мөлдір таудан аққан салқын су, түнде консерватория оқушылары алматылық жас ойнайды деп сипаттап айтатын. Мектепке барған кезде өзге балалардан еш айырмашылық жоқ екенін байқадым. Мен аса ақылды немесе әдемі болған жоқпын, бірақ Алматыда туылған бірінші сынып оқушыларында шынымен бір қызығушылық туғызатын. Ол кездері Алматыға барып тұрып келу жетістік болып саналатын, мақтан тұрарлық жайт. Менде балалық шақтың дүниеге деген қызығушылық басылып, Оралдағы өмір азапқа айналды. Дым жоқ. Жұмыс жоқ, көлмелер жоқ, жол жоқ, үміт жоқ. Осыны көре отыра мен қаланы жек көре бастадым. Оралды бәрі ұмытты, бүкіл ел ұмытты, Құдайдың өзі ұмытты. Мен де тезірек ұмытып, тезірек кеткім келді. Ақыры 16 жасында Алматыға кескіндеме мамандығына түстім. Ең басында бойымды белген қуаныш пен толғаныш үрейге айналды. Мен армандаған қала армандағыдай емес, біртүрлі оғаш болып көрінді. Бұл жердегі адамдар Қазақстан жағдайын түсінбейді, көріп естімеген. Былайша айтқанда контексттен тыс болып өскен. Кескіндеме мамандығына қазақ тобы жиналмағандықтан орыс тобына түстім. Оқуға келгенде мен өз тілін, тарихын, мәдениеті туралы еш хабары жоқ адамдар арасына ұшырадым. Бұл мен үшін бір шок болды. Сен қазақша сөйлесең де Мамбетке ұқсамайсың деген сөздер маған мақтау ретінде айтылған. Мамбет қазақтарды кемсіту ретінде айтылатын балағаттау. Көптеген кездерде қазақ тілді немесе ауылдардан келген қазақтарға айтылады. Осылайша ертегілерді балалық шақта қалдырып, мәселе бейшара Оралда емес, мәселе елде екенін түсіндім. Бүкіл өңірден жиналған ақша тек Алматы мен Астана бағытталады, және де бұл құбылыс шолдандыру деп аталады. Бұл қарапайым, бірақ мектепке түсіндірмейтін тақырып мен қазан басыма ұзақ уақыт бойы қонған жоқ. Санамдағы өзгерістер пайдалы болды. Мен тілімді бағалап, қазақ тілінде контент жасайтын тұлғаларды қолдауға тырыссам. Біреу сұрағанда қай қаладан екенін ұялмай айтам. Осындай қарапайым өзін және өз ұлты туралы ақпарат түсіну және қабылдау мәселе бола алады деген өзі күлкілі. Болашақта мен туған өлкеме қатысты бірнеше шығармашылық жобаларды жасағым келеді. Мысалы, Жайық өзені күннен күнге азаюда және Оралдың архитектурасы басым бөлігі Ресей империясының отарландыру саясаты кезінде салынған. Ал Оралдың автобустары менен де қарт. Осының бәрін де айтуға батылдық пен даусым жетсе ғой деп үміттенемін. Үлкен қалалардың үнін біраз басып, өңірлерге сөз кезегін берейік ағайын.
Hi, so that was Dariya and Chaejung and Hina. I hope the internet connection was okay from wherever you are. I think it depends on where you are, but if it was choppy, I'm sorry about that. But I think that was a really great start. I really appreciate the honesty of the people who are sharing their stories and how personal it is. I think there were a lot of similarities between the three presenters. Yeah, I don't have a particular question, but I do want to just give a chance for the three-person to just share what they think if they want, or ask each other anything.
Or if you want, you can say hello to audiences.
Hello. Hi, everyone. I felt really interesting about the Hina's speech, because I got similar unlearning process when I was in university. So I felt really some kind of intimacy about this topic. So I just wanted to say hi again.
Thank you.
Hi. Hello everyone. I'm really glad that I can share my story about my hometown. I'm really glad that you saw this video, and thank you.
Hello everyone. I really enjoyed the differences between three videos. And as for my video, while I was making the video, I found myself unlearning the way of self-introduction or talking about myself, which was another unlearning. So yeah, it was new for me and I enjoyed that. Thank you.
I also noticed in Dariya's video, you showed us your landscape. And I think that was really special because the times that we met, we are all sitting in our rooms, but you actually showed us what the streets are like, how people walk, and what they eat, and what the taxis look like. That's something that we didn't really get to share so much. So that landscape was really fascinating to me.
I think Dariya is muted. Okay, maybe we can get back to this discussion after the screening, Taeyoon, don't you think so? So today is kind of messy.
Yeah.
Usually we are better than this.
But it's I think that's part of it. I mean, I think it's not really a very smooth kind of a fancy presentation. This is very DIY, and I think we should just enjoy that. So next video is number, is that 3?
No, 4.
Number 4, okay.
Привет, меня зовут Дана Искакова, мне 24 года, я из Алматы, из Казахстана. Сейчас я нахожусь в мастерской у моих друзей по художественному коллективу Матан. Вчера я перечитывала один из моих любимых рассказов Рэя Брэдбери «В дни вечной весны», в котором говорится о мальчике, который отказывается есть и учиться, потому что считает, что родители и учителя хотят отравить его знаниями и едой, всем, что питает его тело. Он отказывается расти и меняться. Он не хочет поддаваться жизни. И, казалось бы, это просто рассказ о расстройстве пищевого поведения у подростков, но скорее это о недоверии к догмам, установившимся в обществе, о зачатках осознанности, о том, что мы можем подвергать сомнению совершенно все, начиная с того, зачем мы едим и почему дети ходят в школу. Именно это, пожалуй, составляет основу критического мышления, столь важную для системы либерального образования, по которой я сейчас учусь, подвергать сомнению всю информацию, которую мы получаем. Быть перманентно осознанными и смотреть на все с разных углов. Я разучиваюсь принимать мир, происходящее в мире, из себя, как что-то привычное, как что-то само собой разумеющееся. Мне очень нравится, когда мои представления о чем-либо раздвигаются, трансформируются и задают новый вайб. Я люблю слово вайб. Я замечаю, что чаще всего это происходит в последнее время благодаря новым людям в моей жизни, их взглядам и историям. И, пожалуй, нужно отдать должное ТикТоку. Часто этих самых людей я нахожу иногда там. Они, конечно, в основном танцуют под Doja Cat и делают мейкап под Doja Cat, но не только. Они рассказывают личные истории, говорят о любви к себе, они плачут и смеются. И мне нравится, что летняя школа разучивания не предполагает школу в традиционном ее понимании. Мы не учимся никакой теории, ни практическим навыкам. Однако мы знакомимся и узнаем друг о друге, что нас волнует, чем мы вдохновляемся, чем мы занимаемся. Это тоже образование. И я знаю, что литература, как и ТикТок, делает то же самое, открывает людям возможность изучать человеческие переживания и мнения, проживать истории со всего мира, будь то мальчик из Америки Рэя Брэдбери, который боится жизни, или Taeyoon из Кореи, который любит лишайники, или миллионы других разных людей в одном приложении. И благодаря ним и меняется наше мышление. Мы учимся и разучиваемся. В качестве постскриптума я бы хотела рассказать о первом своем художественном проекте, который я сделала в 2016 году, который называется «Просвещение». Он представляет из себя черную лампочку, горящую черную лампочку, которую я покрасила черными чернилами. Просвещение или черная лампочка исследует как раз-таки это качество информации, которую мы потребляем каждый день. Знание — свет, учиться — благо, но что до достоверности и качества этих знаний? Следует сказать, наверное, что в итоге лампочка была не черная, а темно-бордовая, потому что, оказывается, чернила черные, на самом деле не черные, а темно-бордовые. Я перепробовала кучу краски, ничего не получалось, но однажды я знаю, что хочу повторить этот проект, и знаю, что она будет гореть черным. Я не знаю, как еще, но будет. Вот. Спасибо за...
こんにちは、松浦望です。今僕は画面中央で椅子に立っています。ここは僕の家の中にある和室です。いつもは布団を敷き、家族揃って川の字で寝ているスペースなのですが、家族が外に出て僕一人になるとき、そこは僕の踊り場になることがしばしばあります。決してダンサーではありません。趣味で踊っているだけです。なので正直技術としては拙いかと思います。しかし一人で黙々と音楽に合わせて踊る時間は楽しいものです。多分これまでの人生の中で、人にこの一面を語ったことは皆無かと思います。というか、基本的に僕は自分の内にあるものを他人に共有せず、自分の中だけで完結させる、そんな癖があります。しかし今回、あるテーマをアンラーニングするにあたって自分という人間についても捉え直してみようと思い、自分らしさを他人に見せるという個人的にはかなり大きなケーキを作ってみました。では、そんな僕が今回アンラーニングしようと考えているのは暴力と芸術についてです。まず本題に入る前に紹介しておきたい言葉があります。V6 という日本の有名な、そして僕の好きなアイドルグループのメンバーに岡田准一さんという方がいます。アクション俳優としても活躍されている岡田さんはアクションについてこのような言葉を述べています。アクションというのは攻撃一つ一つを暴力で終わらせるのではなく、芸術まで高めないと人は見てくれたりすげえって思ってくれない。なぜこの言葉を引っ張ってきたのかというのを一旦置いといて、ここで自分の中学生時代のお話をしたいと思います。僕が中学生の時に教室の中で同級生にちょっとした暴力を振るわれることがあって、それはとても怖い経験でした。でももっと怖かったのは、その最中に教室に入ってきた先生でした。僕が暴力を振るわれている光景を見た先生は大声出したり、同級生を自分から無理やり引き剥がしたり、手を出したりしてました。例えばそれがフィクションの中だったらヒーローと悪というような関係に見えるかもしれませんが、現実ではそのように受け止めることはできませんでした。そんなこともあって、クラスメイトにも先生にも恐怖を覚えてしまった僕は、しばらく教室に行くのが怖くなってしまい、実際教室には入れない時期も、しばらく続きました。時間が経って徐々に教室に入れるようにはなってきましたが、しかしこの経験による人への、恐怖みたいなものが現在でも潜在的に残っているような、そんな感覚が自分の中にあります。ではここで改めて岡田准一さんの言葉に戻ります。彼の発言はアクション俳優としての言葉であるのですが、僕にはこれがアクション論としてだけでない、身体を振るう行為に対し暴力と芸術が決定的に違うものでありながら、それは近似的であり、いつひっくり返ってもおかしくないものであることを示唆しているように思えてきます。先ほど例に挙げたフィクション作品におけるヒーローと悪、そして現実の教師とクラスメイト、改めて振り返ると、これまで客観的に見ていた攻撃の当事者となったとき、その光景は似て非なるものだったなと今では感じています。現在、教育機関の中で生徒であれば人権や道徳について考える授業があったり、教師であれば体罰の可視化やアンガーマネジメントのように身体を振るうことへの抵抗は促進されているように感じます。しかし起こってしまったことに対してはどうしようもないし、これからも起こりうる可能性はいくらでもあるのではないかと思います。僕は今回自分の過去にある身体を振るうことに関する経験を身体表現として見せてみようと試みました。それがうまくできたのかわからないですが、 このアイデアが自分にとって暴力あるいは過去の自分を学び直すきっかけになったのは間違いありません。そして何より暴力と芸術が近しいものであるとするならば、暴力の過去を芸術に昇華することで肩肘張っていた自分を救うことになるかもしれないと思いましたし、誰かにとって芸術が過去と向き合い自分の力を、肩肘を張っている自分の力を抜く経験になればいいのかもしれないなんて考えてみました。テヨンさんのエッセイの中で、非学習とは私たちの間で何が可能かを探求することと記されていましたが、その自分なりの非学習への探求がここにつながるのかもしれません。今回僕が行った、この学びほぐしの経験が自分とつながった誰かのちょっとした救いになればいいのかなと思い作ってみた映像でした。ありがとうございます。
Total Unlearning Part 1. You may introduce yourself. Part 2. What are you unlearning? Part 3. Tell us about your world. Thank you. This was very helpful.
Yeah, I'm not sure what just happened, but Malika and Marat, that was amazing.
Thank you.
Do you want to say hi?
Hi.
In a human language?
Yeah. Человеческим языком привет говорим.
We can little speak about our animation if you want.
Please.
Okay. Firstly, this language style of this animation относится к концу 80-х, началу 90-х постсоветской анимации.
The language style refers to the Soviet animated movies of 80s and 1991.
Yes. It is period when post-Soviet animation have very big potential, yes, for experimental style, for find new styles, but alas, это, к сожалению, не развилось.
Unfortunately, it had no continuation.
Да, yes, and we also try to continue these styles, and we see this potential, and also we see that, of course, it is animation when we was child, and we saw these strange animations. It was crazy.
Yes.
It is like horror films, yes, for when you child, but we saw it, and also for us it is one of variant of unlearning. When more animators unlearning of animation like Winnie Pooh, etc., etc., etc. And we see that it is also variant of unlearning. We propose this way. Thank you.
Can you tell us just a little bit more about how this is related to unlearning, your process?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Firstly, we see that unlearning, it is process when product isn't important. Important is process. More about reflection. That's why I love previous videos, because reflection it is very связан, very connected with unlearning, as we understand. And when you reflection, it is important not be in, в общем, не быть в структурах, да, каких-то навязанных.
Not be inside imposed
И в структурах, которые предлагается,
in the proposed structures.
И даже в структурах, в которых ты как бы пытаешься сопротивляться, да, другими структурами, их тоже надо unlearning.
Even not to be in the structures that are kind of resistance to other structures. You might try to unlearn even them.
Важно не только unlearning, но важно продолжить, да, и unlearning. Да? Important not only unlearning. For us, we can continue this unlearning, and unlearning, etc., etc. That's why, firstly, it is important to, в общем, освободиться.
To
break out
liberate
everything. Yes.
The doubt of the doubt.
Yeah, and we find these forms when we can mix structure. Yes, it is very nice structure. Tell you about yourself. Yes, tell you about your feeling. It is important. It is very nice. Thank you very much. And what you think about unlearning? And second part of this animation, it is unlearning of unlearning. Yes, when you, of course, when you artist, you want to speak more about the world. Yes, you feeling more, you reflection more. But please say no words. Sorry for our English, and that's why.
Yeah, that's great. I think we all understand. Yeah, thank you.
And it, of course, it is very for us very interesting paradox when we think and work with unlearning in context where we can learning. Yes, learning of unlearning, and it is very interesting paradox. And we
That was our reflection on the process.
And мы должны играть по правилу, да, и задавать вопросы. Good, да? Да.
Do you have to follow the rules and ask the questions to the others?
Yeah. Do you want to ask questions to other folks?
No. Firstly, I love that this video we was in this group for us much artistic.
It's a big honor.
Yeah. Two videos more about reflection. You agree with me? Yeah. And we wanted to ask what you think about. For example, Dana said about unlearning.
Sorry, I can't hear you. I don't know about others, but could you come closer to the microphone and speak?
Maybe it's one of the process of unlearning. When
Are you muted on purpose?
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to hear your question. I just couldn't understand.
I like that they are muted.
I think they're protesting. Yeah.
It's sort of performance, yes. Sort of performance of unlearning. You know.
And
Great.
could the other presenters introduce themselves from this session?
Yes, hello. I'm really glad to see you all. And it's super nice to see your videos. It's super cool, and I'm so thankful to all of you. And Nozomu, this is so beautiful. Thank you. Like, this is very, I don't know, touching and pretty poetic. So yeah, and Marat and Malika, of course, like beautiful as always. So thank you. Yeah.
And I think Nozomu is here. Can we just say hi?
Hi.
Do you have the
Hi.
video?
Hi. I was very nervous. However, I'm so glad I did it. Thank you.
It was really beautiful. Yeah. Okay. So we would go to the next set of presenters, and I'll try playing from my computer. We're alternating to avoid technical difficulties. So let's see. Which video am I playing?
Video 3.
Video 3. Okay.
나는 무거운 것을 들 때마다 이것을 떠올리는데 종이를 만들 때 이것의 가루를 사용한다는 말을 들은 적 있기 때문이다. 그러고 보면 이것은 점점 작아지는 일만 할 줄 안다. 가끔 이것은 보이지 않는 채로 내 신발 속에 머문다. 발 아래에서 이것은 잘 보이지 않으면서 선명하다. 내가 서툴게 걷게 만든다. 오래된 이야기에서 어떤 사람들은 뒤를 돌아보았다는 이유로 이것이 되기도 했다. 그래서 나는 이것에 이상한 애정을 가지고 있으므로 이것이 내 신발로 찾아올 때 쫓아내기보다는 그냥 함께 걷는 걸 좋아한다. 때로 사람들은 악의 없이도 이것을 발로 차고 던질 수 있다. 나는 계곡에서 수영하다가 젖은 팬티가 민망해서 이것을 안에 넣었다. 친구들은 내가 가라앉을까봐 걱정을 했다. 우리가 물속에 떨어지면 오래오래 가라앉고 우리가 산에 도착하면 뿌리처럼 깊이 박혀서 움직이지 않아요. 우리를 높이 쌓아 올리면 소원이 만들어지고 우리 위에 새긴 얼굴은 땅속에서 천년간 웃고 있습니다. 우리는 구르거나 박히고 빼내어지거나 던져지면서 세상을 여행합니다. 여행을 지속할수록 조그맣고 부드러워지는 우리는 누구인가요? 내 조상님은 이것을 부수고 부서진 이것으로 다시 무언가를 부쉈다. 부서진 모양은 제각기 달랐다. 이것, 사람의 몸 안에 깊게 자리 잡는다. 이것이 많은 사람은 눈동자가 노랗게 변한다. 내가 태어난 섬에는 이것으로 집을 짓고 담장을 쌓았다. 나도 그 위에 하나를 올려본 적이 있다. 나의 소원과 함께. 아슬아슬해 보여도 그것은 무너지지 않는다는 것을 안다. 아빠가 말씀하시기를 작은 것 위에 큰 것을 올려놓는 것이 진짜 기술이라고 하였다. 이것은 언제 태어났는지 모르고 언제 죽을지도 모릅니다. 이것은 무엇일까요? 이것은 반지라다. 손에 들고 물수제비를 던지고 싶다. 어린이날 나는 강가의 나무 아래에서 쉬고 있을 때였다. 어린이 셋이 몰려와 훤히 드러난 나무뿌리 근처에서 주워 서로의 뺨과 어깨와 다리를 향해 던지고 있었다. 나는 내가 맞을까봐 무서워서 저기 서로에게 던지지 말고 강에 던져줄래요? 라고 말했다. 그러자 어린이들은 신이 나서 강에 이것을 던졌다. 우리가 무엇을 깨거나 두드릴 때, 안 될 때, 이것처럼 딱딱하다고 말합니다. 이것은 무엇일까요?
Hello, dear friends. My name is Nargiza. I'm based in Kyrgyzstan, the capital city of the country, Bishkek. And I'm very happy to be in this space and in this circle. And I'm very, very grateful to Beuys enough to have this opportunity to uncover unlearning. Because unlearning is something new to me. And it's also something to reflect on because I'm a journalist in my everyday life, and I often don't have an opportunity to reflect on things as I have to stay neutral, I have to stay objective, and I have to go through many, many news throughout my day, which is quite difficult given that I'm not so happy with political situation in my country. It feels like I'm watching the country going downhill, basically. And also in the context of Taliban's taking over Afghanistan just across the border. But if 2021 has taught me anything, that the world is uncertain, and the world as we knew it has come to its end. And I learned that, or I unlearned that the world is certain. We can make prognoses and we can rely on stability when one single person who embodies the stability, tradition, and certainty in my life has fell down with a stroke, and that would be my father. My father fell down with a stroke in March 2020, just when the World Health Organization has announced the state of pandemic around the world. And he had his first surgery on March 7th in a remote part of Kyrgyzstan. Just when the medics were starting to cure COVID in Kyrgyzstan, in my homeland, but also starting to raise first restrictions of mobility in the country. And we got him into Bishkek, into the capital, for his second surgery, just when the gates of the capital have been shut down for lockdown, and the curfew was announced. So his illness, which was not related to COVID, has been progressing throughout the pandemic, and it's deeply, obviously, affected me and my family and my extended family and my work and my relationships with people and how I feel about the whole pandemic as well, because I've been trying to battle with medical needs of a person who was not ill with COVID but still was ill. So I've dedicated this small testimony of unlearning to my father. And since I had to unlearn because he had almost died.
Baba apparently is the first word most infants say before the words dad, father, the ancestor. Death is just around the corner. It's like that thief that steals your joy. It has a face I can't remember. Start to scramble. So do people. Hand-holding was just our thing. I am unlearning not to lay your weight on me. Potential is such a deadly verdict.
皆さんこんにちは。私の名前は入浜カウサジャンです。私は新疆ウイグル自治区という場所で生まれ、5歳の時に家族と共に日本へ渡ってきました。私の身分証やパスポートには日本語の名前が記載されていますが、私の知る以上では私の体には日本人の血は流れていません。もともとはケウセルジャン・イルハムでした。これは日本パスポートを取得した際に父がイルハムに響きが似ているという理由でイリハマに変更したそうです。現在私は東京にある実家でこの映像を撮っています。日本の首都である東京ですが、日本47都道府県あるうち3番目に狭いそうです。東京には中学生の頃から住み始めており、もう少しで10年になりますが、最近よく思うことがあります。それは、東京は狭いけど広いということです。東京という都市は30分も電車で移動すれば、全く違う雰囲気の街にたどり着くことができ、さらに日本で一番人口が多いということもあり、出会う人々は本当に多種多様です。そんな東京は私にとって常に新しい発見を与えてくれる素晴らしい場所でもありますが、反対に東京での発見は人工的で人間臭いものがほとんどな点は少し寂しいようにも感じます。私は16歳の頃から独学で音楽を学んでおり、19歳の頃からスパイダーウェブというクルーで音楽制作や映像制作などを中心に様々な活動を行っています。まだ作品は一切発表していませんが、私の活動の断片をこの動画の随所に散りばめているので、それで少し皆さんに共有できたら幸いです。この夏は特に新しいアイデアを映像に落とし込むべく、仲間といろいろ試行錯誤していました。世界がパンデミックに陥ってから1年半ぐらいになりますが、皆さんも体感しているように、このパンデミックで失われたものの一つは人との交流です。パンデミックにより会う人たちは本当に必要な人たちのみになり、その数は家族を除くと手で数えられるほどに限定されてしまいました。そんな中で私がこのプロジェクトに期待することは、他の人から得られ、そして私が与えることができる新しい発見です。私は日本に来て、保育園から高校卒業まで1年間のカナダ留学を除き、約12年間日本の公立の学校に通っていました。 学校では先生から日本語で日本の常識に沿った教育を受け、家に帰ったら両親からウイグル語でウイグルの常識に沿った教育を受けていました。私は両親と喧嘩するたびに、お前は日本人ではない、ウイグル人だ。彼らと同じような考えを持つなと言われていました。私自身、小中学校では外人という外の人のレッテルが貼られ、日本人の同級生と仲良くなっても、自分は彼らに外人だと思われていると思うと、いくら仲良くなっても、彼らと自分の間には消えない最後の壁があるように感じました。その影響もあり、私はウイグル人であるという断固たるプライドを持っており、日本人と自分は全く別であり、そしてそうでなければならないとも強く思っていました。今思うと、そういった考えが消えない最後の壁の原因だったのかもしれません。しかし、そう思わないと、当時の自分の拠り所がなくなっていたのもまた事実です。私は今常識、そして自分自身を学びほぐしています。私は人間は自分の経験をもとに、無意識のうちに常識を形成しており、この常識によって自分自身も形成されていると考えています。このパンデミックの影響で時間がたくさんあったのもありますが、さらにそれに加え、何か作品を作るために新しいアイデアを考えたり、家族ではない人と家族のような親密な関係を築いたりする過程で、自分自身と向き合う機会が増え、それが常識を学びほぐすきっかけとなりました。この学びほぐしで何か明らかな答えを見つけたわけではまだありませんが、私の常識、そして私自身を学びほぐすことで、それを形成した過去の経験や受けた教育を学びほぐすことにつながり、私はこうでなければならないと常に私を締め付けていた何かが少し緩んできているのを感じています。アインシュタインによると、常識とは18歳までに身につけた偏見のコレクションでしかないそうです。このアインシュタインの言葉はちょうどこのプロジェクトに参加した後に知った言葉ですが、まさに私が今学びほぐしているものであると思いました。以上で私の発表を終わります。ありがとうございました。
Hi. Could the participants who just presented just say hello for everyone and yeah.
Hi, can you hear me? Yeah. Can I do it first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Irihama? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see you again. Yeah. So, did you find the answer? My video was a visual collection, and I guess the script passed so fast, so maybe it's hard to find the answer. And the answer was a stone. So, when I thinking about the unlearning, I think it's a kind of condition or attitude, because learning is easier than unlearning, I think, because we absorb everything around us automatically. So for me, unlearning condition means seeing something precisely by making delay intentionally. So yeah, and it's remind me the logic of riddle, because when we make riddle, we have to explain something without saying its name directly. So I started to collect a riddle from people around me, and they have to explain something without saying stone. And I realized that the process of making riddle reveals the relationship between reader and the answer. They use they have to use their own memory and experience and their own story to explain stone indirectly. So that's all. I hope you guys enjoy my video. Thank you. And Irihama?
Yes. Hi everyone. I'm having a lot of fun with your content so far. And from my video, as you can see, I wanted to share my experience and my feelings, like who has two identities in one body. And yeah, I hope everyone could find something new from my video, and like I hope my experience help you to think, how can I say, think things in different way. I don't know, maybe, yeah. And all musics on that video was produced by me. So like if you need
Cool.
music, just contact me. I will send you for free. Yeah. Thank you.
Hello.
Nargiza?
Yes. Hi everyone. So because we had to cut short the video and the presentation, I cut down my work, so you only saw like a little teaser of it. In case if somebody wants to see more of it, I can send you later a link to share. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I think we are all feeling a lot and learning a lot about each other. And I think feeling is more important than language. So let's just sit with the feelings. Okay, so I'll play the next set, right? And I wanted to ask, is the video okay from wherever you are? Like, is this playing okay? Okay. We're really nervous. Jaemin and Jung-Yeon and I'm just like, oh, internet, God, where are you? Yeah. Hoping it's not raining. Yeah, bowing for the God of the internet. Yeah. Always blaming the weather, but yeah, let's go with the.
저는 서울에서 문화예술과 기후위기 관련 프로젝트들을 주로 기획하는 활동을 하고 있는 송윤지라고 합니다. 반갑습니다. 어느새 언러닝 썸머스쿨의 마지막 시간이 되었네요. 언러닝을 생각하다 보면 자연스럽게 저는 제가 지나온 교육 환경이 떠오르는데요. 저는 청소년 시절을 비교적 자율적인 커리큘럼과 교육 방식으로 이루어졌던 대안학교에서 보냈는데요. 제가 대안교육을 받았다고 이야기하면 대부분의 사람들은 저에게 좋았겠다고 이야기하면서 부러워해요. 상대적으로 자유로운 환경에서 청소년 시절을 보낸 것은 사실이지만 저는 대안학교가 유토피아적으로 비춰지는 것이 불편해서 자주 말을 아끼곤 했습니다. 요셉 보이스가 설립한 자유국제대학을 다녀보지는 못했지만 제가 다녔던 학교가 만들어지게 된 배경, 목적과 이제 공통점이 많은 것 같아 보였어요. 자유국제대학에서도 저와 같이 이상적인 교육의 이면을 비판적으로 보는 사람들도 있었을 것 같다는 생각이 들었고요. 근데 그러면서 교육이 완벽할 수 없는 이유는 우리가 완벽하지 않은 사람들이기 때문일 거란 생각이 들었어요. 결국 우리는 짜여진 교육의 어떤 커리큘럼과 방식에서 무언가를 배우기보다는 서로의 비슷하고도 다른 점을 발견하면서 배워나가는 것이 아닐까라는 생각을 했습니다. 제가 지난 2달 동안 언러닝 썸머스쿨의 참가자들을 만나서 저의 작았던 세계가 조금 넓어졌듯이 말이죠. 그래서 저는 우리 사이의 연결고리들을 언러닝 한다는 말을 하고 싶습니다. 우리는 같은 것을 보고 같은 것을 들어도 다 다르게 이해하고 다른 감상을 가지잖아요. 우리는 다 다르니까요. 근데 저는 이 당연한 사실이 자주 조금 흥미롭게 느껴지기도 합니다. 동시에 그래서 우리가 서로에게 배울 수 있다는 생각도 하고요. 언러닝 썸머스쿨을 마무리하면서 저는 이 과정을 하나의 지도로 만들어 보기로 했습니다. 저를 이루고 있는 주변 사람들에게 릴레이 방식으로 키워드에 대한 해석을 요청을 했어요. 언러닝이라는 키워드에 대한 저의 그림을 시작으로 해석에 대한 해석을 사람들이 이어나갔는데요. 키워드는 누군가의 머리, 마음, 손을 거치면서 새롭게 확장되고 다르게 해석되었습니다. 해석과 표현을 요청받은 사람들은 이전의 키워드와 그림을 보지 않고 바로 앞에 그림과 텍스트만 보고 해석을 했습니다. 저는 무언가를 보고 떠올리고 그것을 이제 자신만의 방식으로 해석하고 표현하고 또 그것에 대한 다른 사람이 그것에 대해서 의견을 더하는 과정이 언러닝이라고 생각을 했기 때문이에요. 흥미로웠던 것은 이 작업의 과정에서 비슷한 연결성을 발견할 수 있었다는 점인데요. 이 발견이 제게는 언러닝에서 중요하게 여겨지는 것 같습니다. 세상에서 가장 먼 여행은 머리에서 마음을 지나서 발까지의 여행이라는 말을 저는 자주 생각해요. 이 말은 제가 좋아하는 선생님께서 해주신 말인데요. 여러분은 이 말을 듣고 어떤 생각이 드세요? 여러분은 머리와 마음을 지나서 어디를 향해 걷고 계신지 좀 궁금해지는데요. 다음에 우리가 다시 만나게 되면 들려주세요. 세상에서 가장 먼 여행에 대한 릴레이 지도를 다시 만들어 보면 좋을 것 같다는 생각이 듭니다. 저의 언러닝 썸머스쿨의 마지막 스피킹은 여기서 마무리하도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.
Hello everyone, my name is Talgat Dzhumashev. I'm a member of the summer school of Unlearning, and I made one project during this summer school, and I want to share you. Yeah, this is it. it calls I will be a ship reader, because for me, unlearning is to rethink the Soviet legacy in history of Kyrgyzstan. And while I'm working on project with old maps, 60 years old satellite imaginary, I could find the difference between nowadays and what it was before, 60 years before, right? And it seems like the politics of Soviet Union was to clean our mind, to forget our past. And for example, we can see on background of the video that 60 years ago, 50 years ago, there were a lot of burial mounds in the field of Choi Valley, but then they were planned by Soviet governance and totally destroyed a lot of them. And that burial mounds belong to our ancestors, for example, who lived 2.5 years ago. And there are a lot of artifacts, maybe they were destroyed and we never will find them. So, and they wanted us to forget our past and make just cattle breeders. Yeah, and even this poster of Soviet propaganda showed us that little boy could dream about only about to be a cattle breeder, not to be a astronaut or something else. Yeah, and for me, it's unlearning the thing to rethink about Soviet legacy. Thank you.
Konbanwa, Kunikiyoです。私は今、自分をアンラーニングしています。この夏私は就職活動を始めて自分について考えることが増えました。同時に日本の型にはまった就職活動に一生懸命になることはアンラーニングの精神に反すると思い悩みました。テンプレートに自分を落とし込むことで評価されようと必死になるからです。たくさん悩む中でいろんな自分を思い出しました。例えば大学が決まった日の私。自慢の内申点だけで受験できる制度を利用したら、受験勉強を推奨したい先生たちから合格おめでとう言ってもらえず、拗ねていました。でもこれをきっかけに何のために学ぶのかを考えるようになったので、これはアンラーニングの経験です。他には教職課程の立修をやめた私。今思えば既存の教育への反発心で逃げただけなので、これはアンラーニングできなかった経験です。そして音楽を作って歌を歌う私。就職活動の自己 PR で嘘をつくことはできても、私の作品は私の中に本当にあるものだけでしか作れないと気づいたからです。私は就活生としての自分と音楽という作品になった自分との間をさまようことで、自分という存在をアンラーニングできていることに気がついたのです。さて、自己紹介は 最初にする方が一般的だったかもしれません。ですが、私はこんなことを考えているのがこんな私であるという順番で皆さんに知ってほしかった。だから最後に私がどんな人間であるかを伝えます。この後、もう私は喋りません。流れる音楽は私が1年前に作ったソーダグラスという曲です。リバーミーな曲とともに混沌と漂うキーワードから私を感じてもらえたら嬉しいです。
おとぎ話のその先で生きた少女の左で下手くそなそのバランスが愛しかった。不吉祥気味のコマ撮りビデオ巻き戻せなくとも深呼吸の後の口づけもう伝わってた。頭の上の飛行機雲になりたかったよね。
Yeah, hi everyone. Yeah, for me it's great to be the part of this school of Unlearning, and thank you very much for sharing with your vision of unlearning, about your expertise and about your past and stuff. I think I could make bigger my boundaries. Thanks for you. Yeah, thank you.
I worried about the language actually because for me, the most important thing is communication, but we all not comfortable with English. So I was worried that how can I show or share my message to all of you? But I hope you got it. Yes, and it was not easy to prepare my presentation because I usually organize or produce something, not express my thinking or something, but that's why I have really meaningful experience through this project. And I really hope that we can really meet each other someday. Thank you.
And Saya, do you want to say something? I think everyone like your music.
Thank you. I'm Saya. I couldn't speak well at the summer school, so I tried singing half of the video. I would be happy if you feel my inner self from the video. Thank you for everyone.
Yeah, that was the last set of pre-recorded video, but we have two participating artists we don't introduce yet. Here, Maya and Medina from Kazakhstan. Do you want to say hello and introduce something about you or your project? Maya, do you want to first?
Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Maya. So now I could start. Hello, everyone. My name is Maya, and I am very glad to be presenting here. I am from Astana. It's the capital of Kazakhstan, a city located in the heart of our great steppe. We very much proud of daughters and sons of the steppe. However, we remain contradictory in our actions, living, being, and feeling. Because in our cities, we erase those steppe territories, its ecosystems. We tend to call a nature something far away from us. That is as if the steppe is something, is an emptiness that you need to feel and form. That is something we learn from our experience of being colonized by Russian Empire and USSR, the modernization. And I am an artist. I studied architecture, now learning to code. I am participant of the ArtCom platform community, and within it, I work on our Social Decol initiative, where we involve creative community, citizens, work alongside with other organizations such as ACBK and FADINSE, and together we advocate for our steppes lakes called Smoltel Decol, which are now being vanished by local government and construction companies for the sake of capitalistic interests. Also, I feel that in our cities, we play pretty much a little role. As citizens, we are not involved in decision makings, and on the governmental level, our rights constantly being violated. And in that initiative, by doing art activism, we are unlearning
of being blind, silent passersby, not only on the social level, but also on the personal level, to be active actors, main characters in everything we do, create, to take and share the responsibility. I think it is important to be present and vocal in the world. We face global warming, environmental issues, and working on a social decol initiative. I unlearned about city I live in, that it's not only bricks and blocks, but also the lakes, ecosystems, biodiversity. And in our work, we try to reach wider citizens with that message, and we use social media for that. We organize artistic actions, community events on the lakes to show its potential as a city's attraction point. Yes, and now I want to show you our one of our latest actions. It's performance by artist Egirima Span and Ashad Ahmediyarov, which actually helped us a lot to gain attention on the issue and to inspire a lot of people to act. They went on construction site and stopped the works. And this is the video of it, how it actually was. So, oh, sorry. And I want to say that I want to be sensitive and awake and continue my way of unlearning about places and spaces I live in, and question my perception in all I do in my practice and in my everyday life. Thank you, everyone, for sharing also your stories. It was really nice to hear you, and it was very interesting experience of being and participating this summer school. Thank you.
Thank you, Maya.
Thank you.
I really like your project. And Medina, do you want to say something? I really like your new hair.
Yes, hello everyone. I just it was very interesting and very inspiring to watch your videos and hear your voices, and I feel so grateful and so thankful for being here. I started filming the video. I'm now in Moscow, in Russia, and I came here 1 month ago, and I was living here before that. And when I started participating in this summer school, I was still in Kazakhstan, and I just felt so so surreal, and I feel very I don't know how to even put this into words, but it feels like the video that I started making, because I filmed it in Moscow and I filmed it in St. Petersburg as well. It's something much more, it needs more time, I guess, because there is so much that I want to include in this rethinking of unlearning. And also unlearning for me is so many things. It's unlearning my mother tongue, but also because I was raised in a Russian-speaking family. I don't know, well, I'm learning right now Kazakh, for example, but Kazakh for me, and I feel alienated as a migrant in Russia, and I feel, and there is a lot of xenophobic and imperialistic actions that going on towards Asian people in Russia, and I experience them every day, and I just I documented some of them. We are making a film with my sister about this language trauma, and also it's just so complicated, and I'm really grateful that the school kind of started, not like started, but for me it's planted a seed to develop, because I just, you know, the thing that I learned in the residency that I've been for a few months, that I don't have to be very, that I don't have to, how to say, push myself to have this product, and the everything is a process, and I can, you know, process things for a period of time, and also I was working and filming in this very broad environments, like VDNH, for example. It's a colonial, I think it's like a some kind of statement of colonial legacy. There was, but the it's just so many things that I wanted to include, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm not like I had to be more quick and fast. But the thing that I learned to unlearn is to be fast and make a product of my research and of my reflections. But if it's okay, if it can be still done, maybe when, because I am working on the video right now, and maybe, sorry if I'm a slow right now. I'm a slow artist. Maybe if I can send it to you in in maybe a month. If it's okay. Or I wanted to tell so many other things, but I'm kind of embarrassed a little bit because I don't know. It just feels like I'm so embarrassed that but it felt so cool to watch your videos and to get to know you, and I just love you, everyone, so much. You are, guys, you are the best, and you inspire me so much. This is so amazing.
Thank you, Medina. Thank you so much for coming today and sharing your thoughts. And we are looking forward to seeing your work. As Jaemin said, Taeyoon is also a slow artist. So you shouldn't blame yourself.
We just send it to the Slack, right?
Yeah?
Cool.
Yeah. And, you know,
we have
I
this
think,
channel.
yeah, and Medina, I think you have already shared through your participation. So I think we all appreciate that. So just thank you. And yeah, honestly, I'm very, very slow and disorganized. So
yeah, thank you, Medina. It's also the process of unlearning.
Yes, exactly. Unlearn these capitalistic patterns of production, you know. But I've been there. I was this kind of artist that overnight I need to do it, but you know, maybe right now because of some kind of my mental capacities, because I'm very depressed and anxious, but you know, it's just feels so interesting to observe in Russia, to have this position of and to like have this very empirical data of how, you know, people treat Asian people here, or how it feels to be queer and femme and non-Russian in this very homogenized environment, Russian environment that is very unwelcoming. And I feel like a guest all the time, and I don't have home, and I'm all the time on the road. All the time I'm somewhere. I live with my friends. I live there and there, and I don't have a place that I can call home here. But when I started participating in our lab, I was home in Kazakhstan, so I felt so excited to, well, I just feel completely different when I'm in Central Asia rather than in Russia. And but it's very interesting as a researcher to be here.
Yeah, thank you. Oh wow! Is this everyone? Can we give an applause to you? And could I ask the participants if they could turn on their camera, if they don't mind, so that we could see you? Yeah, and I think some of you are together because I see some of you in each other's screen. It's like a matrix.
Yeah, we all together. And this Dana also, she's next to us.
Oh yeah, I'm in my studio. I mean, maybe we could do this. Maybe we can just, if you're comfortable, just show your surrounding or one object that you want to show off. Because I'm actually in a different place for the first time. I'm in my studio. This is stuff, more stuff, It's very dark. And then, yeah, there's books. And this is about 1.5 hours from Seoul and towards the North Korea. So I'm actually maybe 30 minutes away from North Korea. So we actually see the peninsula every time we come here. And I love this space. And it's next to a warehouse for like delivery. Jaemin, do you want to show your cat, your favorite living thing?
No, I want to show the logo of Beuys of. Yeah, and my cat is eating something, so I cannot show now. And Jung-Yeon, do you want to show something? Jung-Yeon also have a very cute cat.
Rose for democracy, perhaps. No. Gulnara and Marat, do you have any comments for the whole events? The participants think that this is the end of the events. So I want to hear more from you.
Thank you very much for all participants for the great presentation and work. We like that all this work are quite different, and we like that they're even techniques and way to show and everything is different. And we would like to say some warm words to Medina about your attitude and that about slow down your activity and about, because we just can't say about our experience of slow downing of our art experiences and about art, because institutions always try to insert us in certain situation when we should always produce something. And I think it's not really good. We need to rethink about that. And we need always unlearning about that, always think about what we can do and what we can do to resist of this, and what kind of activity we should do against of this institutional request always to do something. So I think it's not bad when you sometimes lay down and just try to rethink all this situation. So like our we would like to show our dog.
Oof. Hi.
Yeah. So we try to learn a lot from our dog and our cat, how to perceive this life and how to do our best in this short period of time of our life. So good luck, everybody, with this. And what can we say? Maybe you can say something.
For me, all the members of the school became more close, and I'm very appreciative of your works, because I feel now how I love all you are. So maybe once we can meet, but nevertheless, I feel each year now more mutual and close. Mutual. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Aigerim, would you like to say something?
Yes, thank you for all of you, and I'm really glad that we met. And but if to be honest, I think for me we met real, because now our lives more real in Zoom than in physical space. And thanks for this entry point for all of us, and glad to continue with you our process of unlearning. And I saw so many comments through this all our Eurasia. Yeah, yeah, I'm really grateful for this invitation to be part of this summer school of unlearning. And I think this summer school was an example of unlearning, because I cannot say that we produce so much. Yeah, we share times together. It's most important, just like producing something. And it's also helped to our team, Artcom platform team, to spend time together, also to discuss about unlearning processes. And I really appreciate our team and for all organizers and all participants, members and viewers. And thank you.
Thank you. I once said to Gulnara, Marat and Aigerim and Taeyoon and Jamin, we had a small meeting, as you have seen in the beginning of today's event. You know, a friend, when we are thinking about friendship, we tend to think about the person who you spend most time together. But like this kind of time, maybe we can understand the notion of friendship in a new way, that somebody you share the important moment of your life together, even if it is very short. In that sense, maybe we became friends during this summer, and I really appreciate for being friends with us and me, Dariya. And Taeyoon, maybe last comments?
Yeah, Jung-Yeon told a story about Joseph Beuys and his real friendship with Namjoon Baek, who's a video artist. And they wrote a lot about their friendship and inspiration. But I think Jung-Yeon looked at the archive and they didn't really spend a lot of time together, actually. So that was actually a really interesting story to think about. The significance of a relationship doesn't equate with the quantity of time and also place. So, you know, we met on the Zoom, but I think that's how people meet these days. And I'm really happy to have spent some time this summer with you. And for the viewers, just to clarify, we've only met 3 times. And it was about 2 hours of a session. But I think that was quite intense. And it was very structured in a way that we got to know each other. And almost feel more like a pen pal, where we wrote a letter for each other for today. So I'm really grateful of that. I think we need to wrap up, but I do want to say a huge thanks to Jaemin, who has been really, really big part of making this possible. The project started last year, and believe me, it was a lot of emails and Excel. So thanks to Jaemin. And also, like, these are like people who helped make this happen. So the Goethe-Institut Tokyo produced the Beuys on a project, which is supported by the Art Council Tokyo. And Mizuki Takahashi, who is actually in the audience, is the curator. And thanks to her for inviting. And Kaoru Chiba, Peter Anders, Makiko Yamaguchi, Keiko Kodaka, Yannick Paulit, Melanie, and Ulike, who have, of the Tokyo Goethe-Institut, who are just really incredibly generous. And also want to say big thanks to the Goethe-Institut Korea, Melanie Bono and Yoon Jung, who actually made this event possible. So, you know, it's really a labor of love that they have produced this possibly, and kind of giving us an opportunity to engage. So they're all watching, so thank you. And yeah, maybe, maybe we just like, yeah, I don't want to end the event, but we do have to end the event. So maybe we can do a silent, like maybe a minute of just like looking at each other. And we can just close the event. So it's not sad. It's just like, boom,